The Hyundai Tucson is a crucial component of the automaker's success, particularly since it's the best-selling crossover, and second best-selling vehicle overall, that the company sells in the US. That's why we're more than a little surprised to see Hyundai take such massive risks in redesigning the 2022 Tucson, which boasts a sharp new design that takes the knife-edge looks of the 2021 Elantra to a new level. The new Tucson's advancements aren't limited to styling and design, either. Like its compact sedan sibling, the 2022 Hyundai Tucson will also come in both a hybrid and plug-in hybrid variant for the first time in the US, adding power without sacrificing efficiency. What's more, an N-line trim will proliferate to the Tucson sometime in the future, joining the forthcoming Sonata and Elantra as well as the current Elantra GT N-line and the Veloster N to flesh out Hyundai's sporting portfolio. The Hyundai Tucson goes on sale in Korea this month as a 2021 model, but it won't arrive in the US until the mid-DLE of next year as a 2022. There won't be any confusing the 2022 Tucson with its predecessor thanks to company-supplied descriptors like parametric dynamics and kinetic dual surface details. Whatever the wording, the front grille receives an unusual triangular texture that's mirrored right to left, taking some clear inspiration from the Elantra and Sonata. But unlike the sedans, the Tucson's headlights are integrated into the grille opening, using LED elements camouflaged into the front end when not illuminated. Hyundai doesn't have images of the vehicle with the lights off, but we think it must look rather aggressive when parked. The side profile betrays clear Elantra intentions, with irregular rhombus and triangle shapes peppered throughout. There's lots of positive and negative space as well, with bulging front and rear fenders and a long, jagged character line that juts out above the inset lower doors. The angular wheel arches and rocker panel appear in crossover chic black plastic, all notches and CREs. Meanwhile, the long and relatively flat roof gets done up in contrasting black, with an arching piece of chrome trim making the Tucson look lower and more rakish than it actually is. Most prominent on the 2022 Tucson's hindquarters are a set of blade-like taillights that might as well have been inspired by a farm plow. Suspended from a full-width LED bar, the quad taillights get broken down further by way of tiny, triangular elements that disappear when not illuminated. Lower rear bumper trim gets a unique diamond texture that's seemingly hidden behind a faux rear skid plate. Hyundai cleaned up the appearance of the 2022 Tucson by hiding the rear window wiper under the roof spoiler, controversially moving the brand's. The interior of the 2022 Tucson takes a slightly less aggressive tack, though it's still clearly a modern Hyundai. The driver sits behind a tiller-shaped steering wheel, not unlike that of the Sonata, and two strips of silver trim surround both the driver and front passenger spaces, giving the cabin a twin-cockpit appearance. A flat dashboard sits atop a lower dash that curves down and away from the passengers, looking airy and open and likely alleviating claustrophobia. We'll have to sit in it to verify that impression. The Tucson also gets modernized significantly by way of a digital instrument cluster that sticks up from the dashboard rather than resting in a hooded binnacle. Another GWAS feature is an available dual-screen infotainment system that offers a 10.3-inch display stacked atop a climate control panel with absolutely no physical buttons. The standard infotainment system is an 8.0-inch screen that includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration and two-device Bluetooth connectivity. The standard engine in the 2022 Tucson will be Hyundai's 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder, which the company estimates will deliver 187 horsepower, 139 kilowatts, and 178 pound-feet, 241 newton-meters. An 8-speed automatic is the only transmission available with the direct-injected base engine. In front drive form, Hyundai expects a 28 mile-per-gallon combined rating, up from 25 in the current Tucson. However, a 2022 Hyundai Tucson hybrid will bundle a turbocharged 1.6-liter inline-four with a 44.2 kilowatt electric motor and a 1.49 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Combined, the powertrain gives the electrified SUV 226 HP, 169 kilowatts, and 258 lb-ft, 350 Nm, according to Hyundai's estimates. That's quite a bit more than the 192 ponies found in the Sonata Hybrid or the 139 of the Elantra Hybrid, which should give the Tucson pretty expressive performance. The Tucson Hybrid will get a 6-speed automatic, as on the Sonata, and standard all-wheel drive, with 30% better fuel economy than the conventional gas engine. 36 mpg combined is a safe bet. Also on offer for 2022 will be a Tucson plug-in hybrid using the same turbo 4, but mated to a larger 13.8 kWh battery and a 66.9 kW electric motor. Total power output rises to a healthy though still estimated 261 HP, 195 kilowatts. Torque is a question mark, but we'd expect it to eclipse 280 lb-ft, 380 Nm. An onboard 7.2 kW, 240-volt charger replenishes the battery in about 2 hours, giving the Tucson PHEV an estimated electric range of 28 miles and estimated fuel. The 2022 Hyundai Tucson goes on sale in spring of 2021 in gasoline and hybrid forms, with the plug-in hybrid following in the summer. The new Tucson should cost a bit more than the current SUV, too. For the gas-only powertrain, expect a base price of about $24,000, with top-rung models demanding $33,000 or so. Track all-wheel drive should add about $1,500. Meanwhile, the Tucson Hybrid should range between $27,000 and $35,000, depending on trim. Add another $1,500 if you want 4-driven wheels. At the top of the pricing structure will be the plug-in hybrid, which should start at $30,000-ish and rise to $37,000 fully loaded.